So they got me into college. They got me full ride scholarships for 2 years, which was a blessing. And I ended up going to Gordon College. So at the time, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do in my life because going to college wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do hair. I wanted to own my own salon. I wanted to have like a whole spa set up. I wanted to be mined. And, I just had that set up in my mind. I just knew that I was going to do hair and I was going to be good at it. And it was going to be popping, bitch. And y'all ain't going to tell me shit, okay? So I ended up going to college and I ended up picking dental hygiene as a major. Before I went to college, I did some, when you go around and you see what's out there to see what kind of job you might want to do. And dental hygiene just made the most sense. So I went to Gordon College for dental hygiene, but really I went to Gordon College to get away from that one pony show town I was living in. So I went to college to get away to find a husband. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was on my white girl stuff. I went to college to find a husband, okay? Because I knew I wasn't gonna marry nobody from where I was from. I already knew that. I didn't want him. I didn't. I went to college to find me a husband because I wanted my house, my white picket fence, and my 3 kids, okay? My 2 girls and my 1 boy. So I felt like the only way I'm gonna get that is to leave from here. So I packed up all my shit and I went to college. So the first month or 2 in college was very like, because I was away from home. And honey, I had the biggest roommate. I mean, that girl was so goddamn, listen, that bitch ate up my snacks, okay? And I was trying to be nice because I didn't want to get kicked out, but I want to fight that bitch for eating up my snacks. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something about me that y'all don't know. I'm an only child, okay? And I don't know, y'all probably already know because I think I done said that before, but I'm an only child. And I don't like to share snacks, okay? Snacks and money, I don't like to share. That bitch ate up all my damn food with her big ass. So anyway, she ate up all my food. I was pissed the fuck off. And so I would go home on the weekends because I was homesick. I really didn't know too many people there. And one weekend I met this girl who ended up being one of my great friends at college. And we were like Cagney and Lacey, Bert and Ernie, baby. Where you go, I go, baby. We was the freaking frack, okay? We was everything. We was Laverne and Shirley. We was all them. We was everybody that y'all put together in the combination. That was us, okay? And we was okay. We was cute, okay? So it was me and her. And she was just so funny. She had like a bubbly personality. She still do. She still got it. And she just so cute. And we just always had fun together, And at that time, I could see me reinventing myself because I did come from a strict household. And my grandma was very, very strict. She was very my way or the highway. And at this time, I had the opportunity to reinvent myself and be whoever I wanted to be. I could finally be myself. I could finally relax. I could finally just let my hair down and do whatever the hell I wanted to do within reason, because my grandma sat me down and had this talk with me before I even went. You go down into college and you get wild, you're going to have to bring your ass back home. If you go down there and you have a baby, you're going to have to bring your ass back to the house. If you go down there and you become an alcoholic or a drunk, you're going to have to leave college and bring your ass back home. So now with that being said, and I didn't want to go back home, I made sure that I didn't fall outside of the guidelines that she had gave me. But within those guidelines, I had a lot of fun. I made great friends and I had fun down there in college. And I was able to reinvent myself to be whoever I wanted to be. And bitch, I was a popping ass chick down there, okay? Okay, so I said all of that, a mouthful, to say this. So now we finna get into some good tea, okay? So now we finna talk about love, baby. We finna go from the beginning. So y'all wanna know the beginning of this old single ass bitch sitting in front of y'all? Y'all finna hear it. So, when I first got down there was this guy from the town, because the town was right here and we was right here. So it was the town and us. They didn't have shit to do and we didn't either. So them little dusty ass niggas from the town, not all of them because I love them to death. They my friends. I don't mean that, guys. I love y'all to death. Y'all was Y'all was fun for real. So the guys from town would always come up to the school and try to hit on all the new girls that came into the college, okay? And it was this one dude that tried to talk to me, but he was crazy. Like, I knew he was crazy. Like, I didn't know too much about people, but I know crazy when I see crazy. That nigga was crazy, okay? He was crazy. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how crazy this nigga was. So the first day I met him, he asked me what my name was. I gave him a fake name because, listen, he looked crazy. He looked crazy. I knew he didn't go to school there. He looked unkept. He looked like he just rolled up out of bed and popped up on campus. So I told him my name was Tasha Smith. Okay, I told him that my name was Tasha Smith. That is not my name, people. So I kept on moving along, bopping along at my own beat. He asked me for my phone number, and I knew at the time in the dorms we lived in, this was before cell phones, or this was right when people were getting cell phones. I'm telling y'all how damn old I am now. You hear me? So this was right before people had cell phones, or right when people were getting cell phones and they had the little Nokia. It wasn't a flip phone. It was just a regular up and down blue phone, that phone. And my phone didn't work down there. So I had to use the room phone. So I just gave him the first, like I think this was even before you had to do the 3 digits in front with the area code and then the other numbers. This was before that, I think. I don't know, might not. But anyway, I gave him another room number so he wouldn't be bothering me. So I just went on by my way. 4 days later, I'm coming back from class. And I'm walking down the street, and then, when you got these universities that got nice shrubbery all over, they got bushes and all this other shit just posted up all over the place. This nigga popped up out the damn bush at me, and it was late, like it was dark outside. He popped up out the goddamn bush on me. Y'all, I took off running, okay? I ran. I didn't know what the fuck to do, okay? I didn't know what to do. I ran. This is my first time away from home. I ain't know nobody. I'm sheltered. I don't know what the fuck to do. I ran like I was running for my life. I ran like I was running for my life. I ran like one of the white girls in the movie who trip and fall on their ankles. I ran, y'all. I ran. And I went to the room. So after that, I didn't see him no more. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I don't know why the fuck he was following me anyway. So I didn't see him no more. So me and my new little friend, I'm going to call her T. Me and my new little friend T, we was in like the little lounge area one night, just having fun watching TV and just kicking back with some of the other students, and some of the guys from town rolled in. And we really I didn't know him, but T was from this town, so she knew all of them. And they were all friends with her, and they sat down and started talking to us, more so her first than me, but they started talking. And then one of the guys who I am still friends with to this day, and I'm not going to say his name, but baby, he had a gold tooth in the front, okay? Now, this was in the 99, so I guess that was okay back then, but baby, he had a gold tooth in the front. And when I tell y'all, I roasted the fuck out of his ass. I roasted the fuck out of his ass. And he looked like DJ Quick. So that meant he had that little straight hair like DJ Quick with that one gold tooth. Y'all, I roasted the hell out of that dude. But they was all such good sports. They were very good sports. Very, very good sports. And by the end of the night, I was friends with all of them. But one of them caught my eye, y'all. Just one caught my eye. Now, back then, y'all know Cisco Neon was the thing. Now, this dude gonna tell you, nah, I don't look like no goddamn Cisco, but he looked like Cisco without the blonde hair. Take the blonde hair off, turn Cisco into a little baby thug, and he looked like Cisco, okay? He looked like Cisco. He was cute. He was like just really quiet, and I love quiet men that don't do a whole lot. They can get their attention, but they don't need to do a whole lot of this to get attention. I love that. I like a stealthy kind of man, okay? So me and him started talking at the end of the night, and we exchanged numbers, and from exchanging numbers, we ended up talking all the time. Now, this is what I miss. So when you're 39 and you out here trying to date these niggas, okay, that's in your age group, you out here trying to date these dudes that's in your age group, child, It's like pulling teeth to get the conversation out of them. It's like molasses dripping out the tree. I'm like, oh my God, do y'all know how to talk? I'll say something and then they be like, oh yeah, such and such. They'll repeat it back to me. Child, they drive me the, whew, I don't know how many other women got this story, but they drive me crazy. Like, please stop repeating everything I say. If I say, oh yeah, I have a good day, then he'd be like, oh yeah, so you had a good day, huh? Ooh, that drive me crazy, y'all. I can't stand this shit. I cannot stand that shit. Okay, I cannot stand it. It drive me up the wall. You want me to get off the goddamn phone with you? Repeat what I say all the damn time. Oh, how was your day? Oh, you mean how was my day? Oh, my day was good. Stop it. Okay, so but this dude, back then, dudes had conversation. Maybe it's because we didn't have the internet like that. College Club had just came on the scene a few months after we met, or a year after we met. So this how far back we going. We going real far back. It wasn't no Facebook. It wasn't no Instagram. It wasn't even no MySpace. We had College Club in this bitch and AOL Instant Messenger, okay, where you had to dial on. We had Napster and Bash Out stealing all kinds of music, okay? So that's how far back we going. That's how far back I'm going with this story, okay? So y'all know I'm in my late 30s, for real. So we dating, we talk on the phone every day. We really getting to know each other. I know a lot about him. He know a lot about me. Like, he know me so well, and even to this day, we still cool, cordial. We not that cool. There's a story behind that. We are cordial, but we ain't that cordial. That, he could tell by my tone what the fuck is up with me. And I appreciate that. Even to this day, I appreciate that. Because men don't have that anymore. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if y'all women was like, don't talk to me, just give me that dick. I don't know what the fuck happened, but y'all just cut the whole damn conversations having but I need some damn conversation, okay? So we would talk and talk and talk, and we had like just such good conversation, and we would spend time with each other. It was fun. He was nice looking. It was good. It was popping. This was my first boyfriend. And now hold on, let me go back. Now, y'all, I'm an old school Southern girl. I'm a Christian. So in my mind, I'm here to find a husband, okay? And I'm like, well, bitch, I might have found my husband. So in my mind, I already done gave us a house, 3 kids. Mind you, he already had a kid. See what I'm saying? My red flags, I ain't had no red flags back then. I was just in it to win it back then. He already had a kid and he was young, okay? He already had a 2-year-old and he might have been 18. So, but in my mind, I was like, we finna get married. We finna have these kids. We gonna have this house. We gonna get this thing popping. We gonna be good, okay? So, we still going strong. We going strong. Now we almost into it a year. Now, all we doing is sitting over there in my dorm room. We ain't went on now one date, okay? So I'm like, well, I want to go on some dates, okay? Because I'm a woman, and that's what we want to do. We want to go out. We want to have fun. I want to go out on a date. I know we in the damn country, but the city is right there. I ain't asking you to take me nowhere for real. Back then, Applebee's was new and it was popping, okay, right? Applebee's wasn't what it is now. Back then, it was like, oh, Applebee's, yay, that's a real cute date. So the weekend that I said we should go out on a date or whatever, he made plans to go on a date. But then when it was time to go on the date, I didn't hear from him. Now, mind y'all, I was 20 maybe at this time, and naive, foolish, didn't know, okay? But I was 20. And at 20, I didn't know the rules to dating because my background was so strict and structured. We didn't really talk about anything like that, which I hate that we didn't. I feel like women, if you're parents, and I'm not a parent, so I can't tell y'all how to parent, but I can honestly tell y'all, talk to your kids about dating, relationships, and how they need to be treated, and how and what they should demand and ask for in these relationships that you'll be in. It's very important that y'all do that. Like, it's important, okay? Because I didn't know whatever. So he didn't show up Friday. We were supposed to go out Friday. He didn't show up Saturday. And I didn't even hear from him. So it was a no call, no show up in that bitch. So I'm mad, okay? I'm mad, okay? Now, by this time, I didn't know the inner Bruce Leroy, the inner Show Nuff, the inner Suge Knight energy that I had on the inside of my soul, okay? But baby, it was in there, okay? But it didn't come out yet. I'm real even tempered. So I'm like a boiling pot. You put some heat on me, okay? All right, I'm finna fuss. You put some more heat on me, I'm gonna fuss a little bit more. You put some more heat on me, I'm gonna fuss. And then next time you put some heat on me, I'm about to boil the fuck over. Okay, that's how I am. Listen, it's okay. So he didn't show up. This happened 3 times, right? By this time, I'm over it. But I'm still in this relationship. So by this time, the new semester comes in and there's some new girls on the scene. And it's this one particular chick who I can't even remember her name, but she had her eye on my man. And I knew she had her eye on my man because even back then I had the intuition of baby. I had the intuition on God, okay? And I knew that she had her eye on my man. Now let me tell you about this dusty ass chick, okay? First off, she was like 18, 19 years old smoking damn cigarettes, okay? And she looked like she was in her late 20s. So I wasn't worried about it because I already knew I had that shit on lock because I was cute. You was regular. But the thing that put me on pause was the fact that his ass was hanging out with them because her homegirl was dating his homeboy, so he go over there and hang out with them. I didn't like it, and I expressed the fact that I didn't like it a couple of times, but it wasn't like, bitch, I don't like that, you can't hang out with them no more. I didn't do that. I said, listen, I don't, you hanging out with them, I don't know how I feel about that. I know that she like you, and I don't like that. Just make sure I don't have to come out of my character to handle it. That's how I approached it. Back then, I was naive, baby. I was very even keel with this shit. So this is the first time I went to the club. So the first time I went to the club, my first date, my first love, the first night I went to the club, all this is wrapped up into one story, okay? One story. So I didn't really go to the club till I was in my 20, 21. I didn't go to the club till then, okay? So I get word back, and I don't know if it was from my homegirl, my sis, my good great Judy, my sis. We still great friends to this day. I don't know if it was her or somebody else, but somebody came back and told me that this nigga was at the club dancing with this girl, honey. And when I heard that, I said, you say what? So my good Judy told me, girl, get dressed. We finna go to this club and fuck this shit up. And I said, you know what, girl? We is about to go fuck this shit up. Okay? So we went to go fuck that shit up because I was ready. I put on my leggings, girl, because back then leggings wasn't as popping as they are today. And I was like this big back then. I was this big. Not this big, but this big, okay? I was this big back then. Now I'm this big, okay? Like, anyway, I'm that big, okay? But then, back then I was like this. So I was cute size. I was little. I was like 120, maybe 110 pounds at the most, baby. And I'm 5'1", so I'm a shorty, okay, for real. So we go to the club, okay? Now, me and my homegirl, we from the South. We know how to use materials and tools, okay? Because we from the South. So we know how to handle ourselves in any ratchet situation, okay? I knew how to handle myself with a box cutter. Tupac was one of my first loves, him and Michael Jackson, okay? They was my baby daddies. So when I seen above the rim and he was handling that thing in his mouth, guess what? I learned how to do that too. That's my husband. I need to know how to do whatever my husband know how to do. So I learned how to do that, and I guess that was her husband too in her mind, because really he was my husband, but I let her think that was her husband. So she knew how to do it too. So we both knew how to do it. We put the box cutters in our mouth and we proceed our ass on to the club. Now mind you, we could have killed our goddamn selves, but she just wanted to fight, and we was good Judas, and I was ready to fuck that shit up because I had already told him I didn't like him around that girl. I didn't like that girl. Watch out for that girl. Now, I didn't tell him he couldn't hang around her, but I told him to watch himself around her because I don't like to tell men what to do. I don't tell men what to do like that. Now, I can volunteer some information to you, but I can't tell another grown person what to do. So we get to the club, okay? I'm looking cute. She looking cute. We ready. Okay? So when I tell y'all, when we spotted the ass, sure enough, that her little raggedy ass Dusty ass is dancing, dancing all around him. And there he was acting like he was cute and cool. But see, they didn't see me because bitch is stealthy, okay? You talking about stealthy. You talking about Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, all them motherfuckers putting the one in the Scream Mask thing. You talking about a motherfucker that'll sneak up on your ass and you won't even know they there. Bitch, I was a ninja in my past life. I would sneak up on your ass. I snuck up on that ass. I was right behind him. He was here. I was here. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see how close I was? I was that close. I was this close. Baby, I knew he felt me breathing on his motherfucking neck. Maybe not because I was short. But baby, I was here. They was dancing. I can't even remember what song it was on, but it was dancing. And she moved a little like this, and she seen me standing behind her like this. Because, baby, I was finna get that ass all the way together, baby, like I was going to get that ass together. Okay, so when she seen me, she did this. Like she froze. That bitch froze. She knew I was finna get that ass. I was about to choke that ass up, okay? And mind y'all, I ain't never really fought nobody until this moment. But in this moment, I knew I had the power, okay? So she stopped dancing. She seen me and she stopped dead in her tracks like she seen a ghost, because bitch, you did. Casper's about to get your ass together. So then he still wiggling around and he like, what girl, what? And he turned around and his ass was right here. He was right here. Baby, he like to die. I said, your ass better. You about to get fucked up in this motherfucking club. Girl, I ain't been doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Oh, Kristen, now, girl, we ain't. I said, both of y'all about to get y'all ass fucked up in here because I'm about to cut both y'all, okay, and go to jail because I'll do that. I'm about to fuck both of y'all up. I didn't fuck them up. My homegirl was like, nah, we ain't gonna fuck them up. We ain't gonna do that. So I didn't fuck them up. I let it go. I enjoyed myself at the club, though. Okay, that was the first time I went to the club, and I was like, okay, so the club can be fun without, all the crazy shenanigans that go along with it that my grandma told me about. It can be fun. You can just go and dance. You don't have to drink. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not a drinker. That is not my ministry. The Spirit's ministry is not my ministry. I don't drink. Never done drugs. Just not my thing. Okay, I like to be aware of my surroundings. I like to make sure that I know what the fuck is going on at all times, every time. So that's just not my ministry. Not knocking people who it is. So after that, because at that point, I was just like, you know what? Even at that point, I knew that this is taking me out of my character because I was ready to go in there. I was ready to tear the house down, pretty much turn into a Hulk. So I knew that this wasn't for me. And at that moment, I knew that this whole situation has taken me all the way out of my character and turned me into somebody that I didn't like and somebody I didn't even want to be. So in my mind, I had already made up my mind that we were going to break up. Now, by this time, it was a new semester. Like I said, it was new people on the scene. And I had already seen this little dude, baby, and I had my eye on him. I'm not going to even lie. I had my eye on somebody else. This dude was making dates, not showing up, not calling. He just was inconsistent and doing all kind of crazy stuff and hanging out with this little chick right here. So, and it was this new dude on the scene. And when I tell y'all, he was very impressive. He was light-skinned with good curly hair. He had the little goatee thing going on. And he had some height on it. And he was muscular. He was just cute. And he didn't know how cute he was, which made him even more cuter. Oh, my God. I love when they don't know how cute they is. Oh, my God. So, anyway, he didn't know how cute it was. So, that made it even better, okay? So, I was just thinking to myself, I'm about to cancel this because I'm not coming to the club to fight. I'm not going to jail. I'm not living that life. I'm not a hoorah type of chick. I am not that. I am not. Okay? I'm silly. I'm goofy. I'm fun-loving. I'm easygoing. And I need that same energy back. Back then, I didn't know it was energy. I just knew that's what I wanted. And it was too much. It was just, okay, you doing your own thing. You don't ever want to go out, but you want to come hang out. At this time now, I'm getting a little old, and there's things I want to do. And he wasn't bringing those things to the table. But what he was doing was making promises and not keeping them. So I, in my mind, had made up that this wasn't going to work. And I was ready to move on. So, in my being ready to move on, we talked a couple of times, but then he ended up getting sick and being admitted into the hospital. And when he got admitted into the hospital, I was nervous because I didn't know exactly what his diagnosis was, what was going on with his health. I just didn't know. So I showed up and we still together, but in my mind, I'm like transitioning myself out the door. So I show up at the hospital and I stayed there the whole day because I was, we were friends. We were still together. We friends. I care about him and I want him to be safe and I want him to be healthy, And he was laying in the hospital bed and I was there. And then all of a sudden this girl come in with her friends, this same chick with her friends. Now, mind you, I'm a person, I watch everything. This is why I don't drink. I got my eye on everybody walking in the room. I done scope you from the head to your toe before you even know it. I watch everything. I see everything. And when this girl walked in, I noticed she had a hickey on her neck, right? She had a hickey on her neck, a big old hickey on her neck. And she's sitting there kind of looking like, I done did something I ain't got no business doing, but whatever. Like, she's giving me devious look. Like, I done did something I wasn't supposed to do and you don't even know it. So I'm looking at her and she looking at me and I'm like, hey. I didn't even say hey, because you know what? I'm not fake. I remember that. I'm not fake. So I don't even speak. If I don't like you, you're going to know it. I'm not going to play the radio with you. Listen, it was a girl I went to school with that passed away. I didn't go to the funeral. I never said one thing about her because I didn't like her. So why would, listen, I'm not going to act like you was a great person dead. If you weren't a great person living. If I don't like you, I don't like you. This life, the afterlife, the next life, and the next life. I'm not going to do it. So the girl shows up. She sitting there looking all weird, looking like, oh, I don't know. I done did some shit I ain't got no business doing. And I'm looking at her because she got a hickey on her neck. Now, around this time, before they walk in, he told me to go get his wallet because he wanted something to eat from McDonald's. And I had been there all day. So he was like, you know what? Let's get us something to eat from McDonald's. Then they walk in right at that time. Man, my curl is doing something crazy, like a little damn chicken wing right here. I don't like that. Anyway. She walk in with this hickey. He tells me to get the money out of his wallet. And when I go in his empty ass wallet, do you know what I find in that wallet? Do y'all know what the fuck I found in that wallet? Do y'all know what I found in that wallet? Do y'all know what I found in that wallet? Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all what the fuck I found in that wallet. Like, for real. An empty condom wrapper. Bitch, I found the empty condom wrapper in that bitch. Y'all are blacked out. And this is where the Bruce Leroy, the Show Enough, the Suge Knight, the Incredible Hulk powers came in from. I blacked the fuck out in that goddamn hospital. I browned out. I white out. I don't know. I outed, okay? I slapped the shit out of that nigga that bad. The reason why I didn't fuck with her is because that bitch is gonna be a bitch. It's gonna be a lot of them. They come in all shapes and sizes. But nigga, I'm in a relationship with you. And even at that age, I knew that. I'm in a relationship with you. I ain't in a relationship with that bitch. That bitch came over here. You in the hospital, she had a hickey on her neck, and you got an empty condom wrapper in your goddamn wallet. I slapped the shit out of him. Do y'all hear me while he was in that bed? I said, what the fuck is this? And I slapped the shit out of him and I left. And his family was in there. His family was there, y'all. I did that shit in front of his family. I was embarrassed now, but back then I didn't give a fuck. I was like Angela Bassett walking out of that motherfucking hospital when she set that goddamn car on fire. I slapped the shit out of that ass. And after that, we broke up. It was never no, we was done. We was through. And that's the story of the first love. Whew, y'all, that took a lot out of me. Whew, that was the story of the first love I ever had. See, I thought I was going to get married then. I just knew. But see, he was playing games. We tried to reconnect in a later date, but even that didn't work, child. And that's a whole nother story. Don't never do that shit. But in that day and time, I blacked out. I slapped the shit out of him. I walked out the hospital like Angela Bassett, and that was the end of us. We was through at that point. But anyway, I would like to hear y'all share some of y'all first love stories below. And if y'all still with y'all first love shit, share that shit below and let us know. That's cute. I love that. I know some people like that. I think that's so fucking cute and adorable. I wish that was me. But anyway, y'all share your stories below. I hope you enjoyed mine, and I hope it lightened your day, baby, because telling it just made me laugh. Anyway, I wish y'all all the best, and we will talk again soon. Goodbye.